Hey everybody, it is your girl Serum, and I am back with another video. Today we are going to be doing a part 2 of the video I made about 2 to 3 months ago, and that was my Amazon favorites, top 10 things that you need as a brow artist. We're going to do a continuation of that video. So if you enjoyed that one, I'm sure you enjoyed this one as well. So a lot of people ask me, what do you use for this, or what do you use for this? So I created a beginner friendly PDF form of all the brow essentials that you need and that I have in my studio. So if that is something that you're interested in, feel free to click down below. It's going to give you a website to my website, and all you do is just type in your email address, your first name, and then it will pop up and also send you an email with that PDF download as well. So a lot of people has been asking me. I sent it out to a couple people who have DM'd me personally, but I thought just to make it widely available for everybody, I just put it in my website. So just go to my website, put your information in, it will give you immediate download, and it has all of the tools that I use, where I get my stuff from, all the waxes, the tints, the dyes, all that stuff that I use is going to be in that PDF. So go ahead and check that out. But without further ado, let's just hop right into this video. Okay, so the first item I am going to be talking about is the wax that I use. So I use the GG wax. This is pretty standard. It's kind of old school, but it works. It does what it has to do. You can get it at Ulta, you can get it at Sally's, you can get it online. You can kind of get it anywhere, and that's the reason why I like to use it. It works, it's reasonably priced, it does what it has to do. Like, it's an oldie but goodie, and it works. So the thing when it comes to wax, I kind of just like natural ingredients. I don't like fragrance, I don't like shimmer, I don't like all of that extra stuff, because that's not really what's important. What's important is the quality and how well it picks up hair. If it does that, I'm okay with it. As you see, it's in this little warmer right here, and it's also in the PDF as well. So I just stick with the old GG's wax. I know a lot of people are into like the colors, the fragrance, the shimmer, the all this, but to me that's not necessary. I know like sometimes people may incorporate it for like marketing purposes to kind of catch your eye, but on a day-to-day basis, I just use that. It's the GG's honey wax. So that is my recommendation when it comes for wax. I'll leave some other recommendations for waxes as well, because if you do brows, wax is in your business. That's probably the most important thing that you need. But yeah. So the next tool that I am going to be talking about is a China marker. I use a white and a black one. I do microblading, so this is kind of essential when it comes to microblading, nanoblading, things like that. But I also find it handy when I do waxing, just because it gives me a clear outline. And sometimes if I'm not able to see with my eye, me drawing the outline in can kind of help me shape the brow a little bit better. So any type of white marker, now you can get that stuff in colorful with these type of things because you're going to wipe it off anyways, but I find that white is easiest to work with all skin tones. I'm able to see it clear as day. Like, let's say a person that's my color, you'll be able to see it. Even the lightest skin tones, you'll still be able to see a white marker because nobody's skin is completely white. So I suggest some type of outline tool. So if you're not able to eyeball it, sometimes people have uneven brows or difficult brows to work with. I find using a China marker to make an outline, it helps you a little bit better, and so you don't have to guess exactly what you're looking at. Just go ahead, do the outline, and you'll be able to compare both brows at the same time without, you know, waxing it first or removing hair if you're not able to see exactly what it is that you're doing. So China marker is the second thing that I recommend. Alrighty, so the third thing that I am going to recommend is some type of brow cleanser. I find it useful for one, getting rid of dead skin. on, especially now that it is, well, depending on your location. Here in Michigan, it gets very cold. People's skin tend to get more drier, and then you kind of experience flaking in this area. So having a brow cleanser is super critical in any time, but especially during the winter months. I also find it useful for getting the tint to stay a little bit longer, because you kind of remove the oils from the skin, and the oils kind of break down the tint a little bit quicker. So I find me cleansing the brows before I do any type of tint or lamination helps it last just a little bit longer, and getting rid of those dead skin flakes as well, which is kind of gross, but it happens. People's skin is super dry, especially places that you have hair, which is your brows. So this is a combination of water and green soap. Again, I do microblading, so I use green soap anyways, but if you don't, you can use just a mild cleanser. I know baby cleansers people use, like a baby wash people use, but green soap is just super gentle, and it gets the skin super clean as well. So brow cleanser, some type of cleanser to get those dead skins off and get the excess oils off as well. So the fourth thing or recommendation that I am going to give you guys are any type of eye patches or lip patches, right? So people are standing in one position probably a little bit over 15 to 20 minutes depending what service that you are doing, but providing things like this kind of elevates the experience a little bit and can be used as an add-on. So let's say I'm just getting my brows done, I can add a eye patch, hydro jelly eye patch. It gives the effect that we're, you know, it just gives a better luxury experience. And then like I said, you can add it as an add-on, so like $5 more to get, you know, something that makes you feel like you're in, you know, a nice environment. Why not? Like I have, as you see right here, I have my diffuser going with my essential oils. I have my music, my spa music playing, or like jazz music I tend to play as well. And then adding something like this just kind of puts the cherry on top when it comes to creating a luxury experience, right? So these are eye patches, these are lip patches. You can automatically put them in your service and maybe charge a little bit extra, or you can do it as an add-on. So let's say my brow waxes are $20, something like this would be $5 additional, or up your price and add these into the price already. I kind of like that because sometimes people aren't expecting it, so it just depends on how you want to do it, but it just adds an extra little element to your service and the whole experience. So I recommend doing this. It's cute, it's fun, and then people will remember you as well. Like, oh, I went to such and such and she was so nice and had so many nice amenities. People like that type of stuff, and that is the type of stuff that keeps people coming. Just added a little extra and you can get these from Amazon. You can get them pretty much anywhere, but I would recommend that you try them before you try them on other people. But these are my favorite. So okay, the next thing that I am going to recommend is going to be a brow serum, and I'm actually in the process of making my own brow serum, but I will talk about that in another video because it's been a long process. But anyways, brow serums, especially when you do things such as lamination or anything that is more than brow wax, you want to put a brow serum or some type of brow conditioner on the brows, because so when it comes to brow lamination, it can be a little bit aggressive for some people, especially if they already have thinner brows. So adding a brow serum or a brow conditioner on top of everything is just going to condition the brows and kind of continue to make them a little bit stronger, so it will prevent breakage as well. So a brow serum, a brow conditioner, I definitely recommend that you put that into your service. It's going to save their brows, and it's just going to make the experience, like I said, that much better. So a brow serum, and then brow serum also correlates to my next recommendation, which is a clear brow gel. Again, I'm making a duo for brow serum and brow gel. I'll talk about that shortly. but this is kind of like the sample that I have so far. But basically, a clear brow gel just sets everything in place and makes everything neat when they walk out or when they look in the mirror when you're done. It just looks like everything is in place, and it just seals the deal on everything. So brow gel, brow serum, combine them, use them separately depending on the service. I normally use my clear brow gel when I just do a regular wax or tint or something like that, and then I'll use like a conditioner or brow serum when I do like when it comes to brow lamination, because it is a chemical process. So yeah, I recommend those two in conjunction, separate, depending on the service. The next recommendation is going to be this wax off by Gigi's as well. I use this for anytime I have wax on the skin that I'm not able to get off with the wax strip. So instead of keep trying to strip it off, just use this, and it actually slides all the way off. But you also want to be careful with this as well, because it does have oil in it. So let's say you do a tint and you have, you wipe it on there, it can wipe the tint off. So you do want to be careful when you use it, because it is oil based, but it'll take any of wax residue off of the skin. And I also use it on my tools as well. So sometimes when I put my wax stick down, it gets, let's say, on scissors or tweezers or something like that. So I'll clean it with alcohol, and then I'll clean it with this to get any wax residue off. So this is just called Wax Off. It's by Gigi. It's the same company that makes the wax that I use. So I recommend this. And I believe if you have wax on your chairs and things like that, there is another product called Goop Off. I'll again leave it in the description, but that kind of gets any, let's say you have it on your desk or tables or chairs or anything like that, that works really good as well. But this is safe for the skin, and then sometimes I also use it on any tools that I have as well. Alrighty, so the last thing that I am going to be talking about is shoe covers. Like I stated before, I live in Michigan. It is cold, it is wet, it is rainy, it is snowing, it is icy. So I recommend getting shoe covers. So if people don't want to take their shoes off, which I don't ask people to take their shoes off, I just give them shoe covers, because taking your shoes off adds an extra layer of stuff that I don't really want to deal with. So what I have people do, I have a rug out front. I ask people to take their not take their shoes off, but just wipe their shoes a little bit, and then I'll give them shoe covers, because my chair is white, and I use disposable bed sheets, but I also do the shoe covers as well, because I don't want to get my stuff dirty and wet and grimy from the outside elements. I don't normally use them in the summertime, but I'm seeing more and more people like track snow and dirt and stuff from outside just because it is snowing, which is totally fine. It's normal. I'm not upset about it or anything like that, but I do ask everybody to put shoe covers on just to protect your furniture. You don't want to run through your stuff if you don't have to, and there's stuff out there to protect it. So shoe covers is definitely a must if you are experiencing snow or like leaves when it gets cooler, or wetness or anything like that. I just keep them right by my bed or right by my chair, and it's super simple. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, but also do not forget to download the free PDF of all of the tools and things that I use on a day-to-day basis down below in the description box. So go check out my website, go put your email and a name in that, and it will give you an automatic transfer of the PDF form. So if you like it, please let me know down below. As always, if you have any questions, leave that down below as well. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time.